the battle. The entire country is in tatters now. Instead of them to now slow down and just reflect and begin to sound positive, at least to make people feel like, are you trying to romance us? Are you trying to be good? Are you trying to be nice? No, don't try to be nice. Oh, we want our mandate. Oh, we want our this and that. Oh, you know, they are now doubling down. Let me tell you what they are planning to do. When Chimamanda wrote that letter didn't go down with them well. They mobilized Layamo to go to America. Now, this may sound like a makeup, okay? But I'm not going to ask you to believe me or not, okay? It's up to you. From what I heard, when Layamo left Nigeria, okay, it was mobilized with a blank check. A blank check means once anyone is ready to take on the assignment they came for, the lobbyists, they call them lobbyists in America, instead of saying, I want to give you bribe to do a dirty job for me, okay? You call them lobbyists, politicians. They are. So they will help you push your agenda into the US Congress or even US Senate or even the US presidency. Sure, you get, depends on how much you are willing to spend. So they sent Layamo 2 assignments. 1, to get Americans, high-ranking American politicians that will publicly endorse the elections in Nigeria and speak about it. In fact, right, begin a road tour to convince Americans that there's nothing to worry about what happened in Nigeria. It's just like all the regulars, okay? So they will do this by hiring top writers, writers that you'll be like for top media platforms in America, some R&G stuff. And this require real dough, like money. When I say money, so that's why I don't want to give you a figure. A blank check means if in the process somebody says, we'll do the job for you, we'll do all the dirty laundering for you, and tell them that Tinubu is not what they are saying he is. We'll change all of that, hire this and that, and it's going to cost you $10 million. So Layamo was there in America to say yes to anybody who is ready to do the job. But like everything they always touch, they are actually like wood, archaic, they are mostly like outdated. And that is the way they are running Nigeria. When Layamo got to America, he started there looking for media houses to pay so that he can come on their platform, so that they can ask him questions about Nigeria election, about Buhari, okay? And he can say all manner of nonsense. Instead of hiring real, you get, they finally found one, but that one is a retired politician, disgraced politician in America, to make a statement about Nigeria election so that they can quote that. That's the first assignment. It wasn't successful. The second assignment is to tell America, to hire people, to hire lobbyists in America, to convince American government and the American politicians that even though Obi may have rights to say the rigging out, but America needs to understand that Obi has an ulterior motive. So they can build a profile, something like Obi is promising China something when he becomes president, so that America can say Obi is going to be anti-them. Sure, you get? Just anything dirty that they can push, that they can now say Obi represents the people that want to cause destabilization in Nigeria by using election as a reason. Sure, you get that now? So by putting America on alert that, these people are going to disagree that they don't want the election. They will say that the Supreme Court is compromised. The judgment is bought. They want to create crisis. They want to protest and cause problem. And if Nigeria goes into revolution, even you, America, you will receive the influx of refugees from Nigeria. So all these are what they want to package. How devilish, how evil Peter Obi is, how evil it is to mislead Nigerians. They call them obedient. That they have already proved their point. They are saying that you have proven your point. You have proven that you disagree with this system. You want them to do better. Now, enough. No court case and all of that. So this is going to be like a smear campaign coming from America, coming from high-profile politicians. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that also failed. Again, I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm just saying that the reason why some of their propaganda seems not to be so effective, they don't last more than 2 days anymore, if you have noticed. Because when they push anything, it is either the obedient will turn it into a cruise, okay? Or they will turn it around to the point that the APC that brought the propaganda, they will begin to attack the people that are defending it and saying that, you these people, you are not tolerant. You don't tolerate people. Any small thing you are abusing. Any small thing is abuse. Can't you just let us have a conversation? Don't listen to them. They're trying to blackmail you. Abuse them. You know what? Because the only thing they have is this. They know you are young people mostly. To them, they are telling themselves that you are naive. You are unintelligent. You are uncultured. You are unlettered. You are inexperienced. You don't understand how country runs. All of these are just to kind of weaken your morals. Even they themselves, they know nothing. These are a bunch of failures. Do you get that now? So when they try to talk you down, it is out of fear that they are projecting on you. Remember, if you say, this Tinubu is this and that, somebody who was supposed to be older than you, even look like, somebody that should be old enough to be your parent, they will come there and say, you are a bastard. And then you'll be like, you click on their profile picture, you see an old man, and you look at yourself and say, is this a fake picture, a real picture? Old man coming to somebody that they don't even know, maybe you are just 21 years old or 25 years old, who is a graduate, who have suffered ASU strike in your life, in that your young age. Now you are a graduate, jobless. They told you to go to school, you went to school. They said you should get good grades. You got good grades. Now you are working as Okada rider. You are working as what's it they call him? Baba Ijebu Lotto operator. You are now working as a POS operator. Something you could have just go there and do instead of wasting your life getting education. Now you are now seeing those who cause that. You are reacting to them on social media. Somebody old enough to be your father will come there and call you a bastard. And then you are like, see this old man, what do you want to make her talk? He wants you to abuse him so that he can say, don't you have any respect for elders? The question is, should the elder have respect for you? When you, that is a victim of a ruined government, a ruined country, you are a victim. Whether you are supporting them or you are not supporting them, you are a victim of Nigeria's failed leadership. You should know that. Now, when you are expressing your anger, your displeasure, somebody come there to come and police your reaction. How is that respectful? How is he respecting you? When somebody who is old enough, older than you, maybe even successful than you, come there to call you a bastard, to call you somebody, or you this Igbo idiot. And you look at him and you're like, wait till bring tribe. And this causes into this. Now, when you respond, you are a useless man. Look at this old idiot. Look at this useless old man. Then you will now see another old idiot who come there. Abba, Mayegun. Mayegun, are you not a Yoruba? You shouldn't be reacting like this as a well-raised and trained Yoruba boy. You should not disrespect elders, even if they do anything that is wrong. You should respect them. That is our culture. No, that is not our culture. It is a manipulative, bullish culture brought about by those who don't want to take responsibility for their own failures. Do you get that? That is not Yoruba culture. It is nobody's culture to keep you quiet, shut you up, bully you to silence because they are older than you. Not because they have anything to say. Sure you get? But because they are older than you. They want you to know that because they are older than you, then automatically they are more experienced than you and they are more intelligent than you. If you disagree, then shut up or you lack home training. Do you get that? It is not Yoruba culture. Yoruba culture actually gives chance and rooms for questioning, asking questions. You know why I know that? When I was growing up, I grew up among old people in Odogbolu. So as a little boy, right, we used to kind of gather Tale by Moonlight, where somebody very old will be sharing with us, telling us stories, tales. When they finish telling all these stories, they will now expect us to ask questions. That is when they will say there is no bad question or good question. A question is question. Just ask. That was the experience I had as a young boy. When something is wrong, you ask question. Mommy, what is that? Sometimes they will say, hey, stop pointing. That thing there is this. That thing there is that. That one is good. That one is wrong. This is right. This is wrong. That was how I grew up. But the people that were supposed to be now telling us the truth, showing us the truth part, are those who are misleading us, bullying us, and they expect us to keep quiet. If we fail to keep quiet, then we lack home training. So when somebody come at you and say that, and you fire back, they will say you lack home training. So that is where this idea of obedience, they lack tolerance. They don't take other people's opinions. They don't listen to other people say a thing. They don't want Obi to be criticized. They don't think Obi is wrong. They don't this and that. All of these are to blackmail you, to make you feel like you are doing something wrong for not shutting up, for not keeping quiet. Do you get that? And by doing that, you deserve the maximum violence. You deserve the incarceration. You deserve the loss of your liberty. You can get chased away from your country for disagreeing with the way you are being governed, because they want to police your reaction. What you said is too much. Even you, self, freedom of speech. What you said is too much. You are talking to an elderly person. Can't you see that you need to respect them? I know you are angry. I know all of you are kind of angry. But what happened is that, what happened to culture? What happened to respect? You need to be very clear. You are not disrespecting any elder. You are not displaying lack of home training. In fact, you are the role model, a model for a very, very worthy, emulative young person. If you have become so politically conscious to stand the bullish old people, they always want to tell you they know better. You know nothing. They know absolute nothing. Do you understand? The information you have access to today, they didn't. Sure you get? They have to post letter. They have to write letter. They have to go to library to go and check the meaning of words. They have to go to library to go and read. They have to go to school to go and study. A lot of you are professionals right now by watching YouTube alone. A lot of you are inventors today by studying on YouTube alone. A lot of you have created things. A lot of young people have created life-changing, things by just dedicating their time to build something that actually serves humanity. Do you understand? Don't let any old person talk you down. Majority of them lived and grew up on rumors. One sokwe. And that is why today, majority of them cannot tell you the clear, undiluted, honest civil war history in Nigeria. They can't tell you. That's why you have a countless number of histories of what happened during that genocide. And the reason why they actually abolished history entirely from the entire curriculum of Nigeria, because they won't say the truth. You know why? The perpetrators of that genocide in 1967 to 1970, the criminals who are supposed to be standing trial for crimes against humanity, they rewarded themselves with political offices. They became presidents. They became lawmakers. They became contractors, multi-billionaires, controlling conglomerates here and there. They never went to jail. They never stood there. Some of them even one of them, Muritala, he became a hero that they have to put his face on the currency in Nigeria. You spending genocide. Person who is a genocidist, they are spending his money in Nigeria in his honor. Are you with me? But today, you are so intelligent. We are so exposed. We are so advanced. We are so informed. And they don't like that. Nobody likes people who are informed. People want to lead people by their noses. Let me tell you. See, I'm not telling you what you can't find out yourself. Somebody said we should take a moment, take a break. And then if you have been with us, we are currently over 4,000 on YouTube, which is great. I mean, it's quite classy. A lot of people turned up tonight. So on this platform, yeah, there are many ways you can really support, okay? The first one, which is the best one, is to subscribe. If you love this, subscribe. Then the second one is, if you love Mayegun that much, you can join my own membership platform too. It's all optional, and you can opt out anytime you want. You can be a silver member of my platform. You can be a gold member. You can be a platinum member. And you can be a diamond member or a premium member. I've got them in many. These are people who actually really support Mayegun. But most also importantly is this. If you are right here, right now, you owe me just one thing. Your offering. And that offering, if you are watching on YouTube, is to like that video. It's just to show that you are here. You get what I mean? So if you haven't done that, do you mind? Sip tea. Call it a break, okay? Don't go anywhere. We haven't even started, in my own opinion. Raphael Otubu, thank you. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Like the broadcast. Let's take it to probably 2,000 or even 3,000 of you who stopped it by to actually like the video. And then I'll sip and I'll continue in a moment.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà. Mazo Yorùbá. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí. Pressure ti wà. Èyìnbó kò ṣe sọ. Ṣé ìlú lé? Fún wa lówó wa, ànáwó ẹ̀ wá sọ wá di lazy youth. Náà ẹ sọ wá di lazy youth. Òun ni mo wà ní táìmù yìí tí mi ò lè lọ bí iṣẹ́. Kò sówó.
So what they are now doing is this, okay? Instead of them to slow down, like I was saying, slow it down, to calm the tension. No, they are not. They are actually intensifying the gaslighting of you. They are telling people that we know all of you who are currently saying this or that about Tinubu. And we are going to deal with all of you to serve it as a lesson. I mean, who want to rule a country like Nigeria that is so divided? According to them, they say Nigeria is multicultural, multi-traditional, multi-religious, multi-tribal, multi-ethnic, multi, everything about Nigeria is multi. How could you think that you can run Nigeria with a threat that you will deal with them when you gain access to power? In this day and time, Shemoguguruni. That was what came to my mind, like, Shemoguguruni. Are they drunk? Femi Fonica, your day is not slowing down. That one, that Shiwara, Bayo Nonuga, it won't stop. Now, what they are now saying is this. You see, me, I know it. I had a dream. In that my dream, I found myself in Nigeria. And the moment, in that dream, can you believe this? In that dream, the moment I realized that this place looks like Nigeria, I was like, they go soon arrest me. You go now inside this dream, then go arrest me. Sure, you get. And it didn't stay, it wasn't long. When they came, hey, you, are you Mayegun? Yes, I am Mayegun. Enter. Enter, ke. Nibi. Not today. It could be another day. I quickly woke up. I had that thing. I don't know if some of you probably have that too, where you'll be having a dream, right? And in that dream, it will become kind of so real. that you now see yourself like a director of your own dream. Something like, and action. And then you walk in, and then they come, everything, their DSS. Hey, come here, walk in. Hey, you stop. Yeah. Enter. And they enter. You're just like, cut. And you wake up. Well, I do have that anyway. I don't know if that's a thing. Enter. Okay, I woke up. And when I woke up, I grabbed my phone. I saw one of my own, one of my own links said, have you heard this? APC, Egbekegbe, Tinubu and gang, they have realized that majority of those who are kind of gingering the young people with the right information, especially how to actually question their criminal leaders, majority of them are abroad. Now, you see those who are abroad, like us, they said we are not just encouraging the people and young people in Nigeria to stand up against them, we are also funding them. So that then put us in the APC, Egbekegbe, most wanted people, all because of social media, which means they said they are now going to start kidnapping us from abroad. If them born you come back to Nigeria, Omo, you would have to kidnap me. Oh, I'm not going to use my money buy ticket come Nigeria. What did they do for Nigeria? Come narco states. Places where we say if you don't get money, you feel bribe them with cocaine. Abi? Or bribe them with heroin. Who won't go there? I mean, not for me. Nigeria is so dangerous right now. And it's going to get more and more and more dangerous. It's not because of me. It's not because of you. It's because of the people that you think. Meanwhile, so you would have to kidnap me. You can't arrest me. Do you know that? So when somebody said, Mayegun, especially you, Mayegun, when we come to power, when Asiwaju is sworn in, we are going to ask the Home Office. We are going to ask Interpol to bring you to Nigeria. Say, Kinimoshe nse. Wetin I do? Yeah, you, Mumbawi, one-on-one. Wetin I do? For inciting the people to fight government. How is telling people what they already know? They know that Kolu is a drug baron. It's not me. You can see everybody everywhere. Everybody, people know. Papa, I know. Oh, get me. People know. I don't know which. See, I don't know under which rock you live or you are crawling out from. People know. They know. Say Kolu na drug. They know. Along, they do. So the Mayego is talking about it. It's everywhere. So instead of me to now go and buy tickets and come to Nigeria, so you will need to kidnap me. And when you kidnap me, because police can't arrest me, like I said, okay, I'll have to commit a crime before the UK police will now say, excuse me, we received a report that you are inciting people and all that. I'll be like, have you subscribed to Mayegun's Diary Politico? No, really. We just oh, how many are you? How many are you? Policemen? So we are about 8. Oh, 8. Oh, lucky me. Can you do me a favor? Do you have your phones? Say, yeah, we do. We have our phones, yeah. But we are here to question you. No, don't worry. You question me. Don't worry. Now go on YouTube. Oh yeah, subscribe. Subscribe to Mayegun's Diary Politico. Have you? Yeah, I've just subscribed now. Have you? Yeah, great. Okay. You. 8 people, 8 policemen will come to my house and I'll make them subscribe to my channel. By the time they will watch probably 1 or 2 videos, they will just become my fans. Sure, you get. That's how it works here. Nobody's going to bust my door and say, you are. No. That is the blackmail part we are talking about. Are you with me? As they turn Nigeria to jungle more, lawless, you will need to kidnap a lot of us from abroad. You can't arrest us. I'm serious. You can't. I mean, you know something? Even planning or thinking it makes you so stupid. To start with, if you don't have papers right now in America, if you don't have any papers in the UK, go and get a lawyer. Even if you have been here for 5 years and you think for some reason your papers are not coming through, you don't need to talk about Boko Haram anymore. The state capture, the state captors, Tinubu and gang, they are already making open and public threats against Nigerians. All you have to say is that you are obedient, or you are Nigerian who disagree with the drug baron. Or if you go back to Nigeria, you are going to the underground cell of a DSS. They should see this and see that. You will get your papers in a month. It's going to be your way. You're not going to go back home. You're not going to be sent back anywhere. And don't let it see. If you are living in the UK and you have any Yoruba or any Nigerian at all that is trying to gaslight you, persecute you, see, let me say that again because I'm saying this from what people have told me, okay? If you are watching this broadcast tonight and you are in the UK, okay? If you, by any means, the effect of this charade in Nigeria and the division that came with it, if for any reason you have received any verbal or textual threats from any Nigerian in the UK, okay, I am begging you, okay, even if you don't have papers, if anybody has threatened you to leave their house, they know you don't have papers and they threaten to call the home office on you because you are not supporting Tinubu, or because they see you as somebody who openly criticizes Tinubu as well. If anybody threatens you in the UK here, please don't cower. Don't run away. Don't leave social media. Don't scamper and scare away. We are actually looking for those people too. Are you with me? We are looking for them too. Some of them, why? I mean, if they sworn Tinubu in, some of them now from the prison television, okay, they will be hearing about what is going on in Nigeria. Even if they are citizens, even if they are rich, even if they are connected. If you see anybody that has made any threat at you, please, Joe, to your long, I may not have an open door where you can connect and contact, all right? All right? But what happens is this: call a lawyer. Even if you don't get money, there's something called legal aid in the UK. You don't need money. You don't need to know anybody. Even if they say they are just joking, don't take it as a joke. Are you with me? Don't take it as a joke. Report them. There are those who are going to threaten you, intimidate you, send you into some shallow fear. If you have a chance of watching my video, I am saying this to you. You don't need anybody. You don't need to consult anybody. Just walk into a legal firm. All right? And if you want to do it, please don't go into any Nigeria-owned or Nigerian-affiliated legal firm for a starter, except you know them one-on-one. Are you with me? This is not about discrimination or anything, no, because you have no idea what their own political association is. Don't associate with any Nigerian, whether Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, who operates any law firm in the UK when you receive any threat like this. You know what I mean? They said they are going to be hunting us. And I said, happy hunting. We are also looking for you, okay, as the global hunt down begins. So if you are a bigot, okay, if you have been pushing this Yoruba that because of Tinubu, I will advise you, if you have a life outside social media where you are living, I will advise you, don't make any personal threat to anybody. Don't meet anybody at the African shop and you begin to misyan and begin to threaten them because you think, I know that guy, he no get PayPal. But the idiot is not supporting Shiwaju. If I want to destroy him now, I'll just call home office. Listen to me. If anybody says that to you, don't take it as a joke. Even if your friend says, no, don't worry, don't mind him, Jerry, he cannot do you anything. Don't do that. Call a lawyer. After meeting a lawyer, tell them that you want to report this to the police as well. You want them invited. So don't let anybody threaten you that you don't have any papers, okay? Don't. So they want to start hunting people down, hunt them down on their jobs, try to kind of intimidate them into silence, all of this blackmailing and the rest are going to be, it's going to come back to one thing. They are going to say, but why are you doing all of this? Remember, they are the people who are threatening you, profiling you, saying that you don't look like this enough, or you are from this part of Nigeria. We don't want you here. These are the real fascists. And as it is now, the entire America, Twitter square, they are now feeding on it. So at first, they said that they are going to get Chimamanda Adichie arrested. That means when they get to power, they are going to issue an arrest warrant on anybody, anyone, including all of you, all of us now, that they are identifying one by one. They are going to issue arrest warrant that we are the people who want to cause problem in Nigeria. It is part of the blackmail. Don't believe them. The world doesn't believe them. They are living in their world. Nobody believes them. Are you with me? They have kind of beaten more than they can chew. And that is why they send this Babalawo. Babalawo to your law. Babalawo to take over your Labour Party. And they said you are the one intolerant. Now, you see, Lamidi Apapa. Is that surprising? It is not Lamidi Apapa. He said his name is Lamidi Apapa. Lamidi Apapa says the obedient are with him on one breath. On another breath, he said the obedient are ignorant. That his job doesn't require crowd. It doesn't need you, the obedient. Of course, it doesn't need you. But how did they get prime time on Channels Television? Anyway, let's give them the credit for this. And Bami Belwa, Channels Television, I've given you the credit, and we appreciate this. We just want to borrow this few minutes. The man that is taking over Labour Party for Kolu, he denied Kolu, and he denied so many other things. But for the first time, I think you should listen to him. Don't you think? I think I do. Let's have a break with that. Apapa, your Labour Party chairman, that the obedient have rejected, and somehow, it seems that it's not going away.
The last of the crises within the Labour Party, the party which Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, ran on the 2023 election. There are those who are the chairman of the Labour Party across the state. They came together in Abuja. They held a press conference, and they said that they still believe in the Abure-led leadership of the party. Don't forget there are different court orders about the internal wrangling in the Labour Party. Take a listen to the position of this chairman.
Please, can you... Barrister Julius Abure remain the national chairman of Labour Party, along with very distinguished loyal members of the NWC. The 36th chairman condemned the act of political brigandage perpetrated by this small fraction of NWC led by Comrade Papa and his gang. It is viewed that our Papa and others who were involved do not seem to appear as appropriate members of Labour Party, as no one member of us with the required sanity would destroy his own home. Those who were suspended by the party, led by the appropriate organ and with due processes, remain suspended.
So the man being mentioned there, Mr. Lamidi Akpapa, joins us live here in our studio. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. They say that you want to destroy the Labour Party. Why?
That's not correct. I've been in the party since 2002. Until today, I'm still in the party. When the party was newly formed as Party for Social Democracy, I was the first chairman. And when it metamorphosed into Labour Party, I was chairman for the party in Oyo State for 10 years. And after that, I contested for the office of the Southwest Zonal Chairman, which I also occupied for 4 years, for the last election when I became the Deputy National Chairman. For anybody to now say that I'm trying to run down the party, that person is a liar. But if you want me to refer to the last statement we got now from the so-called state chairman.
Are they not chairman?
They are chairman.
But when you say so-called.
When I use the word so-called, the national chairman invited them to Benin a day before this court judgment. That I wanted them to come and pay him a visit. But really, when they were in that meeting, this judgment came up. And he did not allow them to go back until he asked them to come to Abuja. He was just feeding them with lies, referring to the judgment he got in one of the courts in Benin.
An order, actually, not a judgment.
An order. So that was, they were feeded with that information. They were not feeded with the real one that happened in Abuja, which has to do with criminal aspect. I regarded them as if it is ignorant. No human being will allow criminality to stay. And I believe nobody as a Nigerian is above the law. The Labour Party law is clear enough that if the chairman of the party, for whatever reason, is unable to perform his functions, the deputy will take over. It is very clear. Notwithstanding the situation. And in this case now, this does not require a whole Nigeria to take action. Because this is court injunction. That the 4 principal officers, I want to say, must not or should not regard themselves as principals of the party. Now, if that has happened, what else? The next person should take over.
So let me quickly ask you.
Yeah.
What are you in the Labour Party as of today?
As of today, I'm the acting national chairman of the party.
How many people voted for you?
By rights. Let me go straight to your question. 7 of them. National committee members.
Did you form a quorum?
Yes, we formed. We formed.
How many at the NWC?
We were 18 before. 1 died. 2 were on suspension. Then remained 15. Then 4 principal officers were also almost sacked by the court that they should not portray themselves as officers of the party. Then remained 11. Then 7 voted me.
So why not the 11?
No,
where are the rest out of the 11?
The rest 4, they were informed, but for reason best known to them, they were not there.
Were not there. So 7 people, 7, excluding yourself. So 6 people voted for you. 7 were around.
Yes.
But 6 voted for you.
Yes, we are 7 at that time.
No, but 6. No, let's get it clear. 7 met, including yourself.
Yeah,
but 6 people voted for you.
Yes.
Out of 18.
11. Out of 11.
Out of 11.
Out of 11.
Okay. So now, have you heard about some of the issues that have cropped up?
Yeah.
The fact that you are being sponsored by other political party to bring down this party. Are you aware of the possible damage some of your party members say this may be on the chances of your principal, Peter Obi, and the party generally with the situation on ground?
That is not true.
Who is sponsoring you?
Nobody is sponsoring me.
Are you being funded by other political parties?
Nobody.
Let me tell you. Do you have any alliance with any political party?
Nobody at all.
Before I bring out some of the issues that have been raised.
I'm telling you this, nobody. Let me tell you why this. If anybody is saying that, my position in the party before I became a chairman of the party in Oyo State, I have been a Nopeng officer. I was Nopeng chairman in Oyo State. I was the vice president of Nopeng. I was the national trustee of Nopeng. I was general secretary of Tanker Divers in Nigeria for 12 years. the chairman of the party in Oyo, gubernatorial candidate of the party 2007, and so on and so forth. And I've been praying that one day this Labour Party will lead Nigeria. And if it has come to this level, I was a reasonable person now claim that I was there to work for somebody. Contrary to people.
Were you suspended in the party before?
Nobody suspended me.
In 2014, what happened to you?
Nobody. In 2014.
What happened to you in 2014?
Nothing, everything good happened to me.
You did not participate in the affairs of the party in 2014?
I was the zonal chairman of the party.
But why were you suspended
Nobody suspended me.
So
if anybody has an evidence, such a person can bring it. Nobody has ever suspended me since 2002.
So in 2022, prior to the election of 2023, how active were you in the affairs of the party?
I was highly active.
In the campaign that was done in Ibadan, or your state, I remember there was a little fracas that day when one of the Afenifere bodyguard was accosted. Were you at that event?
I was not. I was in Abuja.
So that is your home base, isn't
I was in Abuja.
I'm asking you.
Yes,
you are a leader of the party in Oyo State.
Yes.
But you were not present at the campaign of your party.
And it was because of the obese movement. I was in Abuja with Peter Obi. We were to go to Ibadan together. Unfortunately, that day, the aircraft that's supposed to carry the entire team was not allowed to lift us. So I was asked to go and join another flight through Akure to Ibadan. That was what happened. I was at the airport with Peter Obi.
Let me ask you, is there any issue with as to how money is being appropriated in the party?
At all. I'm not in charge of money.
No, I'm asking, not about you. But
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so... Nigeria...
They brought an old man. Yeah. An internal crisis. And that's how it always looks. Internal crisis, suspended some people, get those who are not on your side, go to court and suspend them. And then, those who are with you, those are the ones that they have the quorum and they can go ahead and just do fuck all. So according to him, some are also saying that why is this time? Okay, this is where he said, you, the obedient, you are with him as your new acting chairman in Labour Party. Hear him.
To Ibadan. That was what happened. I was at the airport with Peter Obi.
Let me ask you, is there any issue with as to how money is being appropriated in the party?
At all. I'm not in charge of money.
No, I'm asking, not about you, but do you have any grievance about how money is being managed under the Abure leadership?
No.
You don't have any issue?
I don't have any.
Financially, your party is good?
Well, to me, I don't...
Because I'm hearing from your side
that
allegations that issues of misappropriation of funds have been going on.
Is it... that
on
affects
the other
me?
side.
That affects me?
No, on the other side. This is what your faction and your group are saying about the Julius Abure.
It's not true. It's not true. One thing I know is this. In the party today, as far as the National Working Committee is concerned, I am the oldest. And I maintain that. I use my experience, I use my knowledge, I use my age to advise them. That's what I do.
So when they do not agree with your leadership, where do you go from here?
My leadership as of today does not require this large number for anybody to sponsor a large group. The point is this. I am not arguing with Abure's leadership. My argument with him is this, that if it has to do with Labour Party constitution, he may be right. But when it has to do with the laws of the land, Labour Party constitution does not allow anybody to run foul of the Nigerian constitution. And at the moment, the laws, when a court has ruled that don't parade yourself any longer as the national chairman of that party, right from that moment, he ceases to be the chairman of the party.
That is your own position.
And that is the position of law.
So you don't have anything against him?
As a person. But by virtue of that law, is bound to step aside because the law has said, don't do it.
Are you worried that some of the obedient movement are not happy with you?
I don't know. I don't believe it.
You think the obedient movement is on your side?
I say I don't believe it.
I'm asking you. Obedient movement, are they on your side?
I think so. They are on my side.
You think so?
Let me tell you why this. When you say obedient side, are they not Nigerians? We are Nigerians. Obedient side, they are not just from somewhere else. We are Nigerians.
Are you conversant with the obedient movement? They are mostly online.
Let me tell you this.
Are you conversant with them?
I say, listen to me. Whether I'm conversant or not, everybody has freedom to say whatever he likes. Without asking, without investigating what really transpired. If they know what transpired, they will know they are acting out of ignorance.
Mr. Lamidi Apapa, not Apapa.
Apapa. Yeah, that's the correct name.
Apapa. So, obedience, if you are listening to me, it is a very straightforward question. No? Baba Apapa says, you are with him. Yes or no? Your time starts now. Yeah, I'm checking. Yes or no?
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
what
shall I say? Thank you,
We can deliver, what are we do today? Today, I will lift up my voice in praise. Oh, yeah, what I know, you are always there for me. Yeah. Oh, my God, you are my only Lord. Forever when they say,
olóṣì ni ọba Solomon ni àbí kí ló wá pẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí náà madman gidi àwọn èèyàn. So everybody is shouting no. So you are not with Apapa. Okay, Apapa said the reason why most of you are not with him is because you are ignorant. You don't know what is going on behind. That's an insult, isn't it? That's an insult. That's what they do. They just insult you. I mean, come on. He couldn't say if you are on his side, then he insulted you. That's what they do. They insult you. Old people insulting young people. And they get angry when the young people reciprocate that. Respect is reciprocal. Disrespect is also reciprocal. Reciprocal. I don't think there's any word like this reciprocal. Is there? Respect, reciprocal, return. Here you get. So, disrespect, reciprocal. Anyway, that's what they do. And they say you are ignorant. No. He is ignorant. The ignorance he has is that he didn't know that a lot of you are so charged, so awake. Any small thing, hey, obedient, gather here. If obedient say obedient, gather here for you. No matter how old you are. Ask Wale Soyinka. A lot of people were like, I mean, how can these people be insulting Wale Soyinka? I mean, come on. Like, Wale Soyinka is a hero. I mean, if you say something as Kori Bruku down to sick book, you gaslight and Omolomo. Wale Soyinka is a hero, when you fascist. My tongue fascist. I want to man fogo mole, I want to man gunyon nigo to ba agree pẹ̀lú wọn. So follow this way and you disagree, they will break bottle and stab you. Those are the fascists. Those that will tell you that if you are not going to vote for us, don't come out or else we will kill you. Those are the fascists. Those that will bring gun because they disagree with you, they will shoot and shoot. This matter with the ground here, I mean, it never reach make person they shoot gun now. But why you they vex so much? You don't shoot. You don't shoot two people. You say you they warm up. You never vex. But if you can't vex, which level? Anyway, as obedient that you are, if any of them come because they have no respect for you, they don't even have respect for themselves too. If you have respect for yourself, you have some shame. They say, sir, why did I not see you? No, Baba. I get shame. I can't be seen doing something like that. Sir, it's about our land. These people want to take over our land. Yoruba. See, my friend, listen. I'm an old man, okay?
We have got the opportunity to serve again for additional 4 years. And Nigerians will know the difference.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps, we create our food. That's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development. Don't call them illiterate. Don't talk about illiteracy. Anybody who can own gun, who can handle gun, who can cock gun and clean the chamber and cock and shoot is technically competent to repair a tractor in the farm.
Sorry, I froze. And I'm back. I'm even thinking of taking calls as well, but because of my time and then, what's going on here. Anyway, let me finish with what I'm saying first. Then we will we'll see if I probably will take calls. So a young man is in the house. 2 old idiots came to the door and they were chapping the door. Open the door. Say, what do you want? We just want to talk to you. Does that mean that there's another person there? Yes, I came here with my friend. We just want to talk to you. I said, but I don't know you. Why don't you just talk to yourselves there? You don't need to come inside. That's exactly what the young people are doing to you, the old people, who are not reading the room right. They are more than you. The only leverage you have right now, for now, is that they are yet to attract the needed number, well coordinated, and then they will channel their energy on how to deal with all of you. That's it. That's the only thing that is still kind of, it's like a low-hanging fruit right now. It's going to finally fall. It is a matter of time. So when you radicalize them, when you terrorize them, when you threaten them, when you economically suffocate them, what you are doing is that you are preparing them as your final karma, even when you kill them. There are so many. And with the level of orientation and awareness and education they are currently exposed to, seriously? You can't kill them all. And that is the problem. Now they know that you kill them. Now a lot of them are now seeing why their parents shut up. Some of them are now saying that they're not going to shut up until they finally push back and conquer you. Now that is the big threat, that even if you expend all the resources in Nigeria hunting people down, you can only be successful on probably handful, like 1, 2, 3. Here you get. Wherever you want to do in Nigeria, even those who are in Nigeria, you can't arrest them all. You can't scare them all. Have you not noticed that rather than them for being so scared, they are rather getting radicalized. They are deploying means on how to fight back. The only thing they haven't done is to go physical. They haven't gone physical. They haven't taken this to the streets. They haven't gone after those who put them in this mess. They haven't come after you in your air-conditioned rooms where you are cooking all these rhetorics that is undermining them, that is blackmailing them, and the one that is also gaslighting them. Sooner or later, you would have to run away from those your secluded, comfy, comfortable rooms, because you are actually you are walking towards that right now. They call it, you are cutting it. You are cutting that mayhem. And that's what they have exposed. So anybody that is trying to kind of bully you, tell you that you're obedient. Well, I don't like to talk to obedient. They don't have respect. Don't listen to them. These are fascist people. These are murderers. These are people who support drug dealing. But come to think of it. Come to think of it. Nigeria is a religious country. Sure you get. Or they pretend to be religious. Even though it's all kind of majority of them are actually like a bullshit. No apology. Sorry if it's kind of hot, okay? But it is what it is. Majority of the religion is absolute nonsense. Absolute bullshit. Just fear-mongering, control tactic, and the rest of that. Fine. A lot of people say they found salvation in religion. I give it to them. What about those who have been entrapped by these guys who keep spreading fear of... God dear, man. So, Nigeria that is so religious. Any small thing, I reject it in Jesus' name. No, you know. Yes, I will still be lie. I will still be lie. No, I will still be lie. I will still be turuni. Now, today in Nigeria, you have majority of them who are now pretending that it is actually a good thing, or it's not that bad. There's somebody who was actually running heroin trade. Alhaji Elerohini. Alhaji Kolu. Alhaji Kolu. You get what I mean? Oni heroin, oni gbana. Alhaji oni koko, oni cocaine. A lot of you have been preached to by your pastors, by your imams, that it is dangerous to touch Oigbogi Oloro. But it's so unfortunate that in that same Nigeria, people are actually like celebrating drug dealers, by the way. Omoloja ni. They say, what about that? Who be that person? Now Omoloja. Now all those people they push drug now, the guy get money die. You see that latest car? You see that Ultima, they will be mentioning expensive cars, automobiles. If you see the house this guy built for Lekki, Baba, I won't die. Baba, I won't die. Come and see money. Ha! Baba, this guy, they do birthday. Now, babe, they spend. Almost see money. I won't die. Drug dealer, you won't die because a drug dealer. Drug pusher is flaunting his wealth. Yeah, that's Nigeria for you. That's what Nigeria is. Drug pusher. But Afa Alhaji Akim. Afa Akim. Takula. De beru Ọlọ́run. Nibuluwa, where is it in the Quran? That drug dealer, whether na past, whether na present, drug dealer, nínú Islam, Aramu. And you know it too. You know it too. You know, yeah, you were. And you remember, I'm talking to you. Don't turn your head around. Afa, you. Is it in the Quran that what you know, you should pretend that you don't know it? Muslim, it's for the sake of Allah. It's for the sake of Islam. Drug dealer, luma promote Islam. Lẹ́nu yín, Ajia. Ajia to remeka to bo. Ẹ̀yin, Ajia. You are hearing there is a drug dealer. Among other things you have heard, though, drug dealer with evidence. So you are now saying that the enemy is at work. They just want to spell his name. They just want to spell his name. It's because he's a Muslim. Abba. Ede wrote ojo agbende alikiyamo. Agbende alikiyamo. The day that you all go to Alijana Fridao. Alijana Fridao. That is where the honest, faithful, righteous Muslims are going to. Alijana. But you, because of is a Yoruba, is a this. They don't like Muslim. It's because they don't Abba. When you go, see, this evening, when you go and do your Ishai prayer this evening, what would you tell God? That you spend 24 hours right now hating on people who don't want drug dealers. You hate them because they don't want drug dealers. You have spent 24 hours defending a drug dealer. Abba. Ewa change it. You want to change it to Allah, they forgive the best sinner. Allah always gives sinner. The sinner, Abba. Where is it in the Quran? In your Quran, Al-Qurani. Abi, where is it in your Bible? Jesus forgive the sinner. Say Jesus in call. Oh, to forgive a drug dealer. Come make him king. De beru alone. Make una dey fear God small. I dey talk to those of you who say you are religious. So you are religious, Abi. Forget everything else. This one is fact, is real, is confirmed. But because it's in Nigerian politics, is protected over time. Now a drug dealer is about to be your president, and you are removing cloths inside markets. They put on baskets. Now me and you today. Anybody that said anything about Tinubu today, all these people, all these useless children, lack of home training, any small thing, they will be abusing Tinubu. If your mama no fit climb your mama top, na Tinubu cause am. If you no fit feed your wife, na Tinubu cause am. If you no fit shake now me and you today, anybody will say us, you come out cloth, wear basket, come they act madness, and yet, you are the lead singer on Sunday. Like this one, you are the lead singer on Sunday. Your voice is praising God to heaven. People they catch me because you they sing. Your singing is so spiritual. Abba.
Pastor, oko ọlọ́pàá ń ṣọ́ pastor. Àwọn ọmọ ìjọ sticker ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dídá o, ìpápá ẹ̀dá rin. Jẹ́ ká wà ní Báìbù tó ń jẹ. Kò jẹ́ gbèsè àgbẹ̀tọ̀ àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbè tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀ rà. Gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù. Àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú Báìbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí lólo. Ìwọ má dídá ayé bàjẹ́.
By any except for Isheshi. Isheshi have in Christian and in Muslim, that's different. But in Isheshi, we have Ogundabede. There is SFA, it is called Ogundabede. Natives get them. Now if you say, if they give you Ifa Ogundabede, Oluri Uli, now if you say your destiny now to be a thief. This one is Yoruba tradition now. We say everybody if you choose where you want be for life. If you want be kidnapper, if I tell you say, now your destiny, even though you go to hurt people, You go to kidnap people, but anything where you do, now kidnapper you go be. And somebody will begin to get training and work towards becoming a kidnapper, successful kidnapper. If Ifa says, Ogudabede olori ole ni o, you go be armed robber. But because it's your destiny, they no go kill you. But the same Ifa, Yobama complete so. Yobama be o. Do you know that the same SFA, there's another SFA, tó sọ pé ogbe fohun fólóhun karamọ́. Ogbe fohun fólóhun means this particular chapter of Ifa theology is that you should not take what doesn't belong to you. And if you have done that, return it before the gods will destroy you. Ogbe fohun fólóhun. You see how Yoruba is so detailed. Yoruba is a religion. But Nigeria happened to us. And then after that, the bastards in Yoruba land, they grew up. They bury our culture and our tradition. Thieves started being the role model for the young Yorubas. And look at us. Look at us. Look at us. I want to take course, like I said. I may just stop the call at some point. But here is where I'm going to stop, okay? So that I won't just be the one talking, because it's over 2 hours, all right? I think I have others there I wanted to share before I start taking calls, okay? Here is one of them, which happened in London just a few days ago. Well, it's just yesterday in a church.
The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. God, let's appreciate Mr. Peter Obi. Go on, appreciate him.
So he was in a church in London yesterday, and he's still in the UK, by the way. So in case if those who are going to arrange for his arrest should know, so that they can wait for him at the airport and all that. And the obedient are saying that they are also waiting for them to even try that. Even invite him, then burn you well. Invite him. Nothing go happen. Well, look at this one. What's go happen? Abiola died. Nothing happen. Baba, listen to me. These are not the children who are alive when Abiola got killed. So no, they mix them. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you old people and some of you morons who are listening to those old people, repeating what they are saying to you. Some of you are so dumb and dumb. You are like dumb. No apology, Jare. No apology. Momine. You are so dumb that you are repeating what these old failed people have done, repeating them, forgetting the fact that during that time, where the whole thing that led to the killing and then the jail and all of that of Abiola, there was no internet, Abi. There was no Twitter. There was no Facebook, Abi. APC is spending billions to propagate lies. This young generation they are cooking APC without collecting 1 naira. How do you think you want to win against them? How could you compare them together? They are just deceiving you. So you get, but the whole thing is kind of catching up. Might take calls so that people can say, you can say your mind too before I go tonight, but don't go anywhere. I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea. Now, when I get back, I will take calls, of course, and then you. But don't worry, if you have to go as well, kind of like the broadcast. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. It can be this fun. Sometimes it can be very harsh. Seriously, I kind of like to warn people. You may love it tonight because you are obedient, okay? And then tomorrow, right? Me, I know they do attache or anything. I'm sure you get. If I see what is wrong, I'm going to talk about it. So if for now, you know what I mean, like we are still pals, subscribe. Any day when I say something you don't like and you're so angry, this man, I thought this man even get sense. People say that to me all the time. I thought this guy gets sense, Sha. Let me leave this guy. This guy no get sense. Even people say that to me all the time. So once you get to that stage, it's normal. It is okay. It's okay. If you feel like that towards me, right? Just unsubscribe. Unfollow me. In another few weeks, something is going to bring you back. I'm speaking from experience. So it's okay to feel bad when I say things. But if I'm still saying something that is nice right now to you, if it sounds nice to you, right? Then subscribe. When I say it is not nice, you can take it back as a punishment, eh? But don't go anywhere. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. And when I get back, I'll take a few calls and call it a night.